Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. Coffee kind of morning. So this weekend, longtime friend of mine, childhood friend, actually messaged me and said he had some albums. He does antiques and picked up some. I hadn't seen them. Didn't know what he sent me a couple of pictures of a couple of them, and he said $1 a piece. So I said I took a chance. As I said, I didn't see anything, and wasn't really sure what I was going to get, and he dropped them off at my parents' place. I was out there and helped him put up some lights, and so today's really the first day I'm discovering what I have. So I'd say half of them, and there's about 50. Half of them I'm going to keep just for the labels, because there are a lot of older stuff like the Mancinis and James Last, that type of thing. This is kind of interesting. This is a jazz, Mr. Wilson, Teddy Wilson at the piano. But what intrigues me about these older ones is the label. Look at that beautiful red Columbia label. So I'm just going to go through and again, there's about 25 of those type of things, like Roger Williams and a couple of Christmas albums and an old soundtrack, the theme from Peter Gunn by Harry Mancini, that type of thing, and stuff you normally see at a thrift sale. But again, it's the RCA labels, and believe it or not, these albums are darn near pristine. But that's not the good stuff. Those are just part of what you get when you blindly buy some albums. This is probably the best one of the bunch, and it's the Beatles 65. The all new album of all new hits, Beatles 1965. Cover's slightly worn, got some watermarks on it, but man, the vinyl in great shape. It's on the Capitol label. There's not a nick or a scratch on there at all, and I haven't cleaned these yet, but you've got No Reply, I'm a Loser, Babies in Black, Rock and Roll Music, I'll Follow the Sun, Mr. Moonlight, that's all on side 1. Side 2 is Honey Don't, I'll Be Back, She's a Woman, I Feel Fine, and Everyone's Trying to Be My Baby. Produced in England by George Martin and the USA, with assistance of Dave Dexter Jr. Looks like it's a Canadian pressing, Canadian label anyway. Printed in Canada, all this stuff. So that was one. Couple of soundtracks. I already have a good copy of this one. This one's beaten up pretty bad, but Grease. Again, I wouldn't have picked that one up. This one I'm pretty happy to have. I have the brown version, or the brown covered version of this, with Ian Gillan. This is Ted Neely in this one. This is Jesus Christ Superstar. This is the motion picture soundtrack. I believe the other one is a stage soundtrack, but this one's got the color booklet inside, which is kind of cool. And really happy to have this one. There's Ted Neely there. And I remember watching this one, pretty amazing stuff. And it's on the MCA label. So yeah, that's a cool soundtrack to have. I have a CD version of this one, remastered CD version. Classic. Frampton Comes Alive. It's on A&M. Sorry for the glare. But again, vinyl is really, really good. As I said, you have to clean them, you have to sleeve them, but a little bit of ring wear on the on the cover. I already have a copy of this one. Probably this will be a giveaway or a. It's a great album, but I don't need 2 copies of this one. I barely listened to the first one. I also have a copy of this one as well. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. So this one may be a giveaway also. It's on the MCA label. It's missing a couple things out of it. It's not really a complete set, but I only had a CD version of this one, and I probably wouldn't have bought it otherwise. But Thriller, Michael Jackson. I mean, you know, it's a classic album. It's on the Epic label. Again, looks good. Vinyl's good. Needs to be cleaned. Another soundtrack. Dirty Dancing. It's on RCA Victor label. Be My Baby, the Ronettes. She's Like the Wind, performed by Patrick Swayze. Hungry Eyes, Eric Carmen. What else you got here? And Still the Night, The Five Satins. Yeah. Classic movie. This one was pretty interesting. I probably would have picked this one up if I had watched it. This is on the Columbia Stereo label. This is Mr. Paul Simon. I think this is his first one. I'm not sure. It seems like it needs to be a gatefold, but it's kind of not the best inner sleeve there. But it's got Mother and Child Reunion. I know that one for sure. What else you got? Duncan, everything put together falls apart. Run That Body Down. Armistice Day. Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. Fun song. Peace Like a River. Papa Hobo. Hobo's Blues. Paranoia Blues. And Congratulations. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one to get. I don't have any Paul Simon. I have a Simon and Garfunkel, but no Paul Simon. This one, I was listening to this last night. Good album. Good album. Howard Jones. Definite 80s. This is Dream into Action. This thing is in pristine condition. It's on the Wii label. What's the big hit off of this one? I know there's a hit off of this one. It's got Things Can Only Get Better, Life in One Day, No One Is to Blame, Dream into Action, Like to Get to Know You Well, Assault and Battery. That's on side 1. Look Mama, Bounce Right Back, Elegy, Is There Something Different, Automation, and Hungry for the Flesh on side 2. But slight ring wear on here. But another soundtrack. This is the American Tribal Love Rock musical, Hair. It's got a label on here, compliments of CKWW, Windsor. So it looks like it's a promo copy, perhaps. It's got Aquarius, of course. This is the original Broadway cast recording. Yeah. But look at the label. I mean, the beautiful red. Sorry, can't get rid of the glare here. Beautiful red RCA label on that one. Dynagroove, Living Stereo. Bright red. Again, all stuff I probably would have passed on if I would have saw it, but I'm so grateful for having this stuff, even just for the labels. Bryan Adams, this is Into the Fire. Gotta love Bryan Adams. In the Heat of the Night, big one on this one. Into the Fire, Victim of Love, another one. Another Day, Native Son, Only the Strong Survive, Rebel, Remembrance Day, Hearts on Fire, and Home Again. But Heat of the Night is a big hit off of this one. And this is on A&M label. Again, pristine condition. One good thing about buying, or one thing about buying used stuff that you don't see is sometimes the records are crap, but so far so good. Again, Elton John's greatest hits. You got Bitches Back, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. This is a later one. Someone Saved My Life Tonight, Philadelphia Freedom, Island Girl, Grow Some Funk of Your Own, and Levon and Pinball Wizard. There's a bit of a booklet in here with it. It's kind of cool. He always shows pictorial versions of the song, which is kind of cool. There's Kiki D. I've got one of her albums as well. Island Girl. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. It's got a hardcover inner sleeve as well. If I can get it out of the cover. Maybe I can't get it out. Oh my gosh. Huh. That's cool. So it's got both. It's got hardcover and then someone put an inner sleeve on it. It's on the MCA Records label. Oh, you can't even see that with the glare. On MCA Records. I already have a copy of this one in much better shape than this one. This is George Carlin, Class Clown. So this one may be a giveaway. But classic album. This one's still sealed. This is Neil Diamond Taproot manuscript. Still sealed. I've got a couple of Neil Diamonds. You got Cracklin' Rose. He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. Yeah. Cool stuff. This was really good. I was listening to this one again last night as well. Very, very 80s, of course. Pet Shop Boys, Please. Complete inner sleeve. It's on EMI label. Get 2 Divided by 0. West End Girls, a big hit for these guys. It's not a bad album at all for 80s pop. And again, great shape. I always wanted to get this guy. There's 2 copies of this one, actually. I don't know which is the better copy. Billy Joel, The Stranger. Sorry. It's a great album. Classic inner sleeve. It's on just a basic Columbia label. What do you got on here? Moving Out, The Stranger, Just the Way You Are, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, Only the Good Die Young, She's Always a Woman, Get Right to the First Dream, Everyone Has a... Sorry, Get It Right the First Time and Everyone Has a Dream. Yeah, so 2 copies. I think this one. I think this one's the better copy. Um, so I just make it, and but the inner this one, yeah. I don't know, I'll figure that one out. Also got this one, Glass House. Glass Houses. Another great album. Complete inner sleeve. Again on the Columbia label. What do you got here? You May Be Right. Sometimes the Fantasy. Don't Ask Me Why. It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. All for Lena. I Don't Want to Be Alone. Sleeping with the Television On. You Were the One. Close to the Borderline and Through the Long Night. Not bad. Another soundtrack. Saturday Night Fever. Of course, you got the Bee Gees, and you got Yvonne Elliman and Tabaris. Very, very disco-y. This on the RSO label. But it's got some, definitely needs some cleaning for sure. But, what the heck. Casey and the Sunshine Band as well. Cool and the Gang. This is a good one. This is a single, I believe it is. Side A is The Look. So you got the Visible mix, the Power Radio mix. Side B is the Big Red mix, Invisible dub, and Silver Blue demo version of Roxette. That's kind of cool. It's on EMI, Blue EMI label. And finally, I always thought this was a kind of a disco-y type of album, but it's actually pretty darn good. This is Rod Stewart, Fool Loose and Fancy Free. It's a rockin' little album. Hot Legs, You're Insane, You're in My Heart, Born Loose, You Keep Me Hanging On, I Don't Want to Be Right, You Got a Nerve, and I Was Only Joking. Need some glue on the cover. It's on Warner Brothers label. But yeah, it definitely needs a cleaning. So there you have it. Some interesting stuff for $1 a piece. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm not sure what to do with these other ones. These again, some of the labels are pretty cool though. I mean, you know, these old labels, they're so awesome. Like, look at that. That's a Cap label. Sorry, it's upside down. But just look at how beautiful it is. Stereo Sound. Cap. So just for the labels alone, I just may keep these old ones. Yeah, there's another one. Cap label. I don't know what to do with them. Here's Harry Mancini, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I mean, stuff like this that... But again, that's on the cool RCA Victor label. So it's I don't know, just for the labels alone, I just keep them. I've got a bunch of them from the haul I got from my friend Randy in the summertime. And I've just got them hanging around. So anyway, there you have it. There's some interesting finds. Compared to what to where I'm going, it's a little departure, but still, it's all adding up to my collection. So anyway, have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again soon. I'll probably wrap up my albums released in November, from 76 to 80 this afternoon, and then move on to perhaps albums released in a particular year, and my top 10 albums released in that particular year. I think that's what I'm going to do. Kind of like what Aaron Mutha Alamar did. So anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. We'll talk and take care. Bye now.